All right, happy Sunday, everybody. Hopefully you guys are having a fantastic day. All right, we got a 15-game slate. It is Memorial Day weekend. I'm sure everybody's got plans, so we're going to do an expedited video here. Recap from yesterday, we sucked. We went 1-4. Lighter hooked. Phillies Athletics, we hit the over 9 easily. Marlins Angels, we hooked. They finished at 8. Padres raced to 3. Now, in my defense on this one, Michael King was supposed to pitch. He did not. So this got chalked real quick. I knew that was an L as soon as King wasn't pitching. And the Dodgers Mets over 8.5. I thought we were going to hit this. Juan Soto just needed a hit with the bases loaded. Couldn't do it. So we ended up missing this. So let's bounce back today. I really like the plays. I got 4 best bets. We're going softer. It's Sunday. I tried to find what I felt like were some pretty high hit rate plays here. So let's talk about this slate real quick. We're going to fly through it, get you guys on your way. All right, first game, Cleveland and Detroit. Scooble on the mound. I don't want to pay this price. They've lost 3 straight. Cleveland keeps finding ways to win. Scooble can get hit. He's been giving up some earned runs. Tigers should win this, though, but minus 238. I can't trust him on the run line, but it's a Tigers game to me. I think Scooble does pretty good. His K is just a little too high, man. Couldn't get to it. If you want to take an alt line of his, maybe to get like 6 Ks and the Tigers to win, you're getting a little bit of value. But on a Sunday, I just don't know, man. I got to see it out of the Tigers first. Orioles and the Red Sox, we do have a play in this game. And it's going to focus on Dean Kramer, who's been getting creamed on the road, almost a 7 ERA and 7 starts on the road. Walker Buehler, 3.05 in 4 home starts. I like the Red Sox here. I should have betted at minus 135 this morning on DraftKings. The line's going way up. But I don't think Kramer gets 6 Ks today. So I like his under 5.5 Ks plus 4 hits. So that's how we're going to approach this. But the Red Sox have looked really good in this series. I think that continues. Pitch mix looks terrible for Kramer. Red Sox are crushing the fastball. He throws that 43% of the time. He throws a curveball 16% of the time. He relies heavily on that curveball to get Ks. Red Sox are second over the last 30 days hitting the curveball. So I think he hangs them, they bang them type of situation. And the Orioles are just terrible. They're 2-8 in their last 10. Did win yesterday, so I love the bounce back here for the Sox to win this game today behind Walker Buehler. Brewers and the Pirates. So we have a play in this one as well. Logan Henderson on the bump going up against Bailey Falter. Falter's been pretty good at home, 2.32 ERA and 5 home starts. He's got some soft teams in there, though, so I'm not relying on that too much. The Brewers haven't been crushing the ball lately, but still should be able to put up some runs today at PNC with the wind blowing out. Logan Henderson has looked fantastic, sub 2 to lefties and righties. He's got a ridiculously high strikeout rate of like 39%. K-line's 5.5. We were on this over 5.5 for plus money in his last start. I wouldn't mind it today. We're just going to do an alt line. We're going to take Logan Henderson to get 5 strikeouts and the Brew Crew to score at least 3 runs. So we're going to take Henderson over, or 5 plus Ks, Milwaukee team total over 2.5. You can also do Pirates team total over 1.5 and get fairly similar odds, by the way. So that could be another option in that one. But I like the Brew Crew to pull this one out, minus 135. We're getting a pretty good price to take a better team here. Pirates are just absolute trash. The Brewers do score when Henderson's on the mound. They're averaging 9.33 runs when he pitches per game. Pirates are averaging 3.7 when Bailey Falter pitches, but can't really get to the Pirates in this one. Next one, Giants and the Nats. It's going to be Robbie Ray going up against Michael Soroka. Soroka, almost a 6 ERA, 7.20 ERA, and 1 home start. I want to say that was against Baltimore, but I'm not certain on that. But he got smashed the first couple innings. Probably a similar situation today. I think the Giants just absolutely smash him. They are crushing righties over the past 2 weeks and over the past week. They have the highest WRC plus over the past week and second over the past 2 weeks. Robbie Ray should be able to neutralize this Nats offense. The only thing that concerns me is he has a 261 average to lefties, so I don't love that. 183 to righties. He's given up a 4 ERA and 4 away starts. So, yeah, could I see the Nats pulling an upset here? Absolutely. I mean, they won yesterday. But most likely not. I like the bounce back, but I'm not going to pay this price for this Giants team. So fade for me, maybe a parlay piece if you want. Next game is going to be the Cubs and the Reds. It's going to be Ben Brown going up against Nick Lodolo. Lodolo at home, man, is just not somebody I can get behind. He's got a 6.33 ERA at home in 4 starts. Ben Brown, a sub 4 home or away ERA, but I hate the pitch mix for Brown. It's really bad. He throws a bunch of curveballs, and the Reds hit curveballs very well. They are 5th over the last 30 days hitting curveballs. There's just not enough value at plus 102 for me to take the Reds here. I mean, I think they get runs, so it's the over or nothing for me in this game. In terms of the weather, it's going to be decent, 66 degrees with a 6-mile-an-hour wind blowing from left to right. 9 runs is definitely doable with these pitchers. Ben Brown's not a dude I trust. I mean, he's got a 5.44 ERA, 1.55 WHIP, 1.17 home runs per 9. And Lodolo, I can't trust him at home. So it's over or nothing for me in this game. All right, next one, Blue Jays. And the Rays going to be Chris Bassett going up against Ryan Pepe Le Pew Pepio. Pepe is 4.28 home ERA in 7 starts. Bassett's got a 4 ERA in 5 starts. We do have a 7-mile-an-hour wind blowing out. It's going to be 91 degrees, but there is rain in the forecast, like a 46% chance of rain. So laying off this game, but I don't mind fading Pepe Le Pew, but the Rays have won 4 straight, so not really going to fade a team that's on a winning streak, and Toronto just hasn't looked great. I don't trust Bassett personally. So fade for me. I guess you're getting decent value to take the Rays at home, but it feels like Toronto avoids the sweep and wins this game today. All right, Royals and the Twins. Bubic against Ober. This should be a pretty decent game, I do think. But I like the Royals here. Give me the Royals at plus money. I think they pull it out today. Bailey Ober has never won a game against the Royals. He is 0-4 with like a 5.7 ERA. Bubic has been pitching outstanding as of late. The only thing that scares me is the Twins are hitting the fastball pretty well against lefties, but it's Sunday. No Byron Buxton. They might sit some other players. I mean, they are on a nice little streak here. They're 8-2 in their last 10. Royals are 3-7. So this is just more, I think they avoid the sweep. Bubik's been outstanding. To me, he's more the ace of the staff, so I like him here in this spot. And the Royals bats are starting to wake up a little bit, so I like that. They're hitting 318 over the past week. That's actually second best in baseball. So I like them to avoid the sweep here in terms of the weather. 68 degrees with a 6-mile-an-hour wind blowing kind of in. It's like slightly in today. So give me the Royals as an official play on the money line. Rangers and the White Sox. Dear God, someone tell the Rangers they're playing the White Sox. For the love of God, man. Rangers have lost 6 straight. They are 3-7 in their last 10. The White Sox have won 2 in a row. Hell's probably going to freeze over if they win again today, so that's scary. It is Patrick Corbin Day, too, going up against Davis Martin. I would hope the Rangers win this, but I'm not paying minus 142 for a team that's won or lost 6 straight and can't score. So it's a fade for me. White Sox can't hit lefties. They're hitting like 111 over the past week. It's dead last in baseball. But you've got the Rangers, who are one of the worst teams with runners in scoring position. Davis Martin isn't terrible, but am I taking the White Sox? No. Need more than plus 120. So, yeah, terrible game. Mariners and the Astros. Luis Castillo going up against Colton Gordon, the lefty. So Gordon, okay. I mean, we got 9 innings under his belt, so we're not talking about a lot. He is averaging like 1.1 Ks per inning, but we just don't have enough data here. But struggled against righties, giving up a 300 average. Castillo on the road, definitely worse than at home. He's got like a 4 ERA. We got an over-under of 8 in a dome. I would take the over. We haven't seen a lot of runs scored in this series. I feel like we're about to, but it's Mariners are the over for me here. Can't really get behind Colton Gordon in this spot. They pitched Josh Hader and all those guys yesterday, so don't love where the Astros bullpen's at. So that's where I'm at on that one. D-backs and the Cardinals. It is going to be Brandon Pfaadt going up against Sonny Gray. Pfaadt having a good year, 7-3 with a sub-4 ERA, going up against Gray, who's 5-1 with a 4.02 ERA. ERA drops to 3.05 at home in 7 starts. Fott has definitely struggled more on the road. He's got a 6.15 away ERA. So it's a Cardinal spot for me in this one. I've got it 5-4 Cardinals, so I don't mind taking the over 7.5 as well. In terms of the weather, it is going to be 65 degrees with a 50% chance of rain and a 10-mile-an-hour wind that's going to be blowing in a little bit today. But don't love the pitch splits for either guys, so I would still probably lean just towards the over 7.5. I think Sonny Gray should get touched up a little bit, especially on a Sunday here. Yankees and the Rockies, really no value in this game. So there is some value, but I don't like it. You could take like Will Warren to get 5 Ks. His line's 6.5. He probably goes over. But you're going up against Senzatella, one of the worst pitchers in the history of baseball. He's got like a 7.27 home ERA. But Will Warren has like a 5 away ERA. So is it inconceivable to think the Rockies can win? I don't love their chances. But you can take like Will Warren to get 5 Ks and the Rockies to score like 2 runs and pair that with something easy, and you can actually get plus money on that. So it's pretty wild. In terms of the weather, it's going to be 61 degrees, but there's an 89% chance of rain. It's going to be a 9-mile-an-hour wind that's going to be blowing left to right. So just kind of faded this game with the rain chances. But if you wanted to pair them up, thought about pairing Yankees money line with Tigers money line, but it's like minus 115 to do both of those. So just nothing. I want to avoid that game, but Will Warren over his 6.5 Ks would be a play in that one. Phillies and the A's. Thank you for our only win yesterday. We got Jesus Luzardo going up against Gunnar Hoglund. So we do have a play in this one, and I like it. I like it a lot. We'll talk a little bit more about it, but I like Hoglund to get 3 strikeouts. He's over that in every game he's pitched so far, and to give up 4 hits, and then we're going to take the team total over 7. It's minus 125. If you want to play around with the total, I think they score a bunch of runs today, but they left like 26 runners on base yesterday and scored 15 runs between them. Luzardo, I like him, but he's a lefty. It's going to be back-to-back days. The A's are seeing a lefty. They got a decent amount of hits off Sanchez. They should get a decent amount of hits off Luzardo. So just don't love this spot to take the Phillies. I got a feeling the A's pull this one out for some weird reason, or they just end up beating the hell out of each other, and it's a high-scoring affair. Wind's going to be blowing out. It's going to be 77 degrees. So I do like runs in this one, but we're just going to go with that little parlay there. Just trying to find some nice easy hits on a Sunday here, honestly. Next game is going to be the Marlins and the Angels. We got Kyle Hendricks going up against Edward Cabrera. Marlins got the job done yesterday. Hendricks just not somebody I can trust, but I don't trust Cabrera either. Cabrera's got a 6 ERA and 2 away starts. Hendricks definitely better at home. He's got a 3.57 ERA and 3 home starts compared to his normal 5.32 ERA. It's a coin flip game to me. I don't like it. I would lean towards taking the over again, to be honest. Just 2 pitchers that I personally can't stand, and we got the wind blowing out, and it's going to be 70 degrees. So over or nothing for me in this game. Then we got the Padres and the Braves. It's going to be Dylan Cease going up against Spencer Schwellenbach. I think Schwellenbach gets hit up a little bit. I'm sure probably Dylan Cease does as well. It's just for me, can I trust this Padres team that is really struggling hitting, man? They're hitting sub 200 over the past 2 weeks. That's 29th worst in baseball. Over the last week, they're 28th worst, hitting 186. Can't get anybody in with runners in scoring position. They're hitting .049 over the last week. So it makes sense to me why the Braves are kind of heavy favorites. Dylan Cease has some control issues. You can tag him. You can hit home runs off of him. I kind of like the over, though. All that said, but there's like a 61% chance of rain. There's a 5-mile-an-hour wind blowing out. So that's the only reason why I kind of like the over. Both of these guys can give up home runs. They're both averaging over 1 home run per 9. Dylan Cease has definitely had some issues with lefties this season. Schwellenbach really kind of giving it up to both sides of the dish, to be honest. So another play I thought about doing, you could take like Braves money line and Arraez to get a hit, and you can get that to plus money. So that could be an avenue there, but need to monitor the weather in that one. But unlikely I play it. Last game here, game of the night, Sunday Night Baseball is going to be the Dodgers and the Mets. It's going to be Landon Knack going up against Kodai Senga. We saw Senga get touched up in his last start, so we got to think about that, but he still has a .44 home ERA in 4 starts. Landon Knack is just not a dude I can get behind. He is terrible. I mean, I can't back him. He's got like a 6.17 ERA. He's 2-1 on the year, though, just because the Dodgers score like 6 runs a game when he pitches. Pitch mix for Knack doesn't look great. Pitch mix for Kodai Senga looks terrible. Absolutely terrible. Dodgers are top 7 in every single thing he throws. So it's Sunday Night Baseball. Traditionally, Sunday Night Baseball is a low-scoring affair. It's pretty boring if you've watched any of Sunday Night Baseball over the past 7-8 weeks. It's going to be 66 degrees with a 9-mile-an-hour blowing in. 9-mile-an-hour wind blowing in. It's kind of just like a system play to take the under in Sunday Night Baseball, but I don't know. I think the Mets can score some runs off Landon Knack, and I think the Dodgers will get the Senga a little bit. But if I had to pick, I would lean Mets just with the better pitcher. Wouldn't be shocked if the Dodgers won. 2 ways you can look at that. You're getting a plus money price to take the better team in the Dodgers. Yeah, it's probably just the under for me on this one. All right, let's get to the betting card. Get you guys on your way. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. First bet is going to be Logan Henderson, 5 Ks. Now, this guy's had 3 starts. He's had 7, 7, and 9 Ks. So we're just asking him to get 5 today, and then Milwaukee to score 3 runs. Like I said, a revised version, you can take Pittsburgh to do over 1.5 team total. It's probably a little easier. The next one's going to be Dean Kramer under 6 Ks, but he gives up 4 hits. That's minus 105. This Red Sox team's hot. Like I said, he likes to rely on the curveball to get Ks, and the Red Sox have been crushing curveballs. Next play is going to be Gunnar Hoglund to get 3 strikeouts, but give up 4 hits, and the game total over 7. We should not have an issue getting 7 runs in this game. And then last play is going to be the Royals money line. A little Sunday play. Like I said, Bailey Ober has not recorded a win against the Royals. Thought they were going to win yesterday. They didn't. So I love the bounce back today. Like I said, we're starting to see the sticks kind of fire back up. So those are my plays, guys. Appreciate you tuning into the channel. Have a great Memorial Day weekend, and I'll catch you in the video tomorrow.